Hello, everybody. Welcome. Get rid of feminine men who give you crumbs. Men who barely text you, barely call you. Their date night means, oh, come over for Netflix and chill. You know, they don't give you any kind of commitment besides maybe like something casual. So, like literal crumbs. No affection, no compliments. Um, it's easy to say goodbye to someone who's really abusive, okay, unless you have a lot of trauma and you're a match for that. But if some man is kind of like giving you love and a bit of affection and connection, but it just crumbs, what many women seems to do is to kind of like value those crumbs like so much, like, oh, did you see this crumb of attention, this crumb of love? I love it so much. But then when they have a guy, I'm talking a lot from my own clients, experience, but also I used to be like that too years ago, so I have to admit it too. But then when the woman then has like this guy who is amazing, he gives her everything. He wants to like love her, protect her, provide, tell her you're beautiful. Then he doesn't get value. Okay, part of that is the reason of that is like the inside unworthiness of like receiving so much love. Okay. And part of that is that our psychology just values what's rare. So if the guy gives you crumbs and then here and there he drops a compliment, you'll be like, oh, he thinks I'm pretty. While the other guy tells you you're pretty every single day. Okay. And then when this guy who gives you just crumbs, he gives you like a cheap present, you'd be like, wow, he gave me a present once per year. While the other guy is like asking you every day, what do you need, darling? I wanna provide for you. I wanna buy you everything. So, just be aware of that. And I'm so guilty of this too. I used to be like that too, valuing the crumbs. But for me, it was also the deep-seated belief that if I don't accept the crumbs, I will have nothing. Okay. That came from, like, I figured this out through coaching and healing. That came from my childhood, where I felt like, okay, what I'm receiving is not very ideal. Yeah, I actually wanted more love, more attention, more financial support. But I felt like I don't really have an option. As a kid, you don't really have an option, right? Like, and that was my scenario where I feel like I don't have an option, so I better take the crumbs. Yeah, but I really had to realize, and I remember there was like this one coaching call that I will never forget. It was one of the breaking moments where my coach told me, like, you're no longer this kid. And I'm like, wow, it's true. I'm no longer this kid. I have options now. Yeah. And same for you. Okay, for you, it might be a different reason. I cannot say because I would need to talk to you one-on-one to figure out what might be your underlying reason why you are accepting crumbs. For me, was the belief of believing I cannot have more. Yeah, I wasn't used to having more. Okay. However, I want you to get aware of that you get to have the love that you want. You get to have more. You get to have like so much love, attention, emotional connection. And if you're dating right now a guy that is giving you crumbs, here's what I want you to do. Again, before I share with you, I also want you to know that sometimes sometimes we need support. Like, and you will get out of that situation so much faster when you have right coaching support. This is why I changed so much. This is why I am where I am right now because I had coaching support in the last years. I would never be able to get out of the cycle of always like only accepting crumbs and receiving more from life. Not even in dating, because how we do one thing, we do everything. But in all life areas, all of my relationships started being loving. Yeah, the money got more, like all of that just got better. So if you feel you are stuck in receiving crumbs from the guy and from life, go ahead and reach out to me. My link is in the description box for one-on-one coaching, or you can also send me an email. Okay. But again, let's go back to this tip I want to give you today. If you date a guy who gives you crumbs, I want you to do this. Either you start dating someone else who is actually loving, and it doesn't matter if you're interested in him or not. Just open your heart, go out with the person and see how does it feel to receive more, to receive compliments all the time, to receive good treatment all the time, not hot and cold, not being anxiety, but just allow yourself to be treated well. Most women don't have the issue of attracting good, amazing men. They just have their clothes off for that. Okay. I have one other client who also was like, yeah, I know those guys exist. They want to like spoil me, but I want this guy who is giving me crumbs. I know. Just go out with the nice guys and get used to that feeling. How does it feel to be so relaxed, so safe, so taken care of? Okay? It feels good. Get used to that feeling. This is one option. Second, which you can also do parallel, love yourself the way you want this man to love you. Okay, so when you crave his compliments, give yourself the compliments. When you crave his attention, give yourself the attention. When you crave his love, his affection, his providing, give all of that to yourself. Become the love of your own life. When you do that, you will no longer be desperate for crumbs. I promise, because you will have so much love from yourself. It will be normal. And then you will be a perfect match for somebody who also loves you so much from the whole heart, who gives you so much attention and love and providing and commitment, because you are so used to treating yourself so kind and so well that you will naturally attract those good men who want to love you, provide, protect, commit, give you the best life ever. Okay, so those two tips I want you to do. Yeah, you either go out with other men who treat you well. It's literally like free therapy. Okay, when you've been dating a guy who gives you crumbs, and then you start going out with a man who is actually really kind, you don't have to marry him, you don't have to be interested, but just open yourself up to receive the love and attention and commitment. Of course, you keep boundaries, right? Like you always keep intimacy boundaries when you're just circular dating. This will heal you. And if you really don't want to go out with anybody else, love yourself. Take time every single day, minimum 30 minutes, and do something really loving and kind for yourself. Okay, something that's really fun. Without any guilt, just do it. I know my high achieving women, they always want to like get the to-do list done. But you know what? As cliche as it sounds, you can't receive the love that you don't already have inside. So expand the container by just loving yourself. Okay? This is my tip for today. And again, if you want to receive your million proposal, the best treatment ever, from a loving, kind, healthy, commitment available man, and you would like to get there faster, like 10 times faster, you would like to have those results, reach out for one-on-one coaching. My email is in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next one.